I'm a current derm PA, but I had to apply to PA school twice. I got waitlisted and rejected the first time around. I'm going to share with you how I improved my application and how to interview better as someone who interviewed incoming students at my school. First thing I did before applying again is get a new job. I worked as a MA in a GI practice before, and then I applied to be an MA in dermatology. I think this ultimately worked in my favor because I don't know if I would be a derm PA if I didn't get my derm MA job. As a derm MA, I got more hands-on experience with patients. I worked closely with PAs. I didn't have any PAs in my prior practice, and it made me more competitive as an applicant because I could talk about more specialties. The second thing I did was rewrite my personal statement, but this time I put my whole heart into it. I started working on this as soon as I knew I wasn't getting into PA school, so by the time applications opened, I was ready to go. When I look back on my statements, my first one was a little bit more generic. I was trying to put my whole resume onto my statement, but the second time around, I knew they had that to reference already, so I just tried to let my personality shine through. Third thing I did was take the GRE and a few more classes so I could apply to more schools. First time around, I applied to about 5 schools. I got waitlisted at 3. And then the second time around, I applied to 15 schools. I think this whole process really showed me it's really just luck of who sees your application, because the first time around, I interviewed at schools that did not invite me back for an interview the second time. And same thing, the second time around, I got interviews at schools that didn't invite me the first time. And I feel like this all depends on who sees your application, who reads your statement, if they vibe with you, and if they like you enough to invite you. I feel like this ties in with my interview tips as someone who has watched so many students interview. At the end of the day, we're not going to remember every little detail because we've interviewed so many people. It's really about the vibe you leave behind, the impression, and how you represent yourself. I think the people who stand out to me are the ones who speak with confidence. They know who they are, they know what they represent, they show their morals with their answers, and those are the people that really leave a lasting impression. And that's how I improved my interviewing the second time around as well. The first time I was so nervous, I really wasn't being myself. I was kind of robotic and regurgitating answers. The day before my interview, my first time around, I was memorizing answers, studying for my interview. The second time around, I just chilled, slept early, watched TV, and I think that really helped. Those are all my tips for now. I know people are getting acceptances and rejections right now, so hopefully me not getting in my first time around is encouraging for some of you who may not be accepted yet. But let me know, as always, if you have any questions.